Hey Row 13, happy Friday. Today, Miss Miranda and Mrs. Snyder suggested that I make French toast, so this morning I woke up and I'm ready to make some French toast. French toast is something kind of like our smoothies and our cookies that you can really make how you want to make them. I really like to use wheat bread, so I'm going to use wheat bread. You can use the Texas toast stuff that comes at the grocery store. You can use white bread, wheat bread, whole grain bread, whatever kind of bread you want to use, go for it. So I have this wheat bread, and their pieces are kind of big, and it's only me, so I'm going to cut my pieces in half. I'm going to take 2, then I have a breadboard, and I'm going to cut them in half. Alright, so now I have 4 pieces of French toast. So that's going to go there. The next thing I'm going to do is get my batter ready. So this is actually my first time making French toast on my own. My dad is the king of making French toast. So he's always the one that made us French toast and continues to make me French toast when I go home to visit. So I'm hoping that I've watched enough times that I can make this for you guys. Okay, now I'm going to whip my eggs. And this is another thing, if you like your French toast kind of a little bit more like eggy on the outside, you can just use the egg. I'm going to make it a little bit fluffier, so I'm going to use some half and half. You could use milk, you could use water, anything to kind of make it a little bit thicker or fluffier. So I'm going to get that half and half. Alright, that's stirred in. Then I'm going to add some cinnamon. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And then my favorite ingredient that my dad always used was vanilla, so I'm going to pour some vanilla in. If you guys remember from the cookie video, I really like vanilla, so I'm gonna put probably a fair amount of vanilla. Vanilla is actually one of the things that when I'm baking I never measure, because in my opinion you can never have too much vanilla. So we made eggs, half and half, cinnamon and vanilla, and we mix them all in together. So we have this nice little mixture. Okay, so now I'm going to put some butter on my pan, let that heat up, and then we'll get going on the next parts. Okay, you guys, now that I have my butter heated, my pan is getting heated, I'm going to bring my bread and my mixture over close to the stove here. And I'm going to put each piece of bread into the mixture front and back. Just kind of really coat it. If you don't want to touch it, you can just use a fork. Make sure you really get it on there. And Then I'm gonna kind of let the stuff drip off a little bit. And then I'm gonna get it into my pan. I'm gonna do the same thing for the rest of them. Alright, I can only fit 3 into my pan, so I'm gonna let those cook, and then I'm gonna decide whether or not I want to eat this last one. So those are gonna get cooking, and we'll see how they turn out. So they're just about done. And another thing about French toast that's personal preference is how done you really want it to be. Some people like it a little bit more kind of soggy or a little bit more wet. I like it a little bit more done, not necessarily like crispy and hard, but not mushy. I don't really like it when it's mushy. So we're just about done here, and then we'll put it on a plate, and I will tell you about toppings. Alright, so my stove is now off. This is my completed project. They're nice and hot and steamy. I'm going to get them on a plate. I don't think I'm going to make that last piece now, but that's okay. 3 feels like enough for right now. So this is my completed project. Let's get those back on the middle. So French toast, you can put whatever you want on it. Similar to like pancakes or waffles, whatever you want to put on it, you can put on it. So I like to put peanut butter sometimes on it. I also like syrup. Sometimes I think fresh fruit goes really well on it. I have some fresh sliced strawberries from earlier this week that I think I'm going to put on the side, not necessarily on top of it maybe. So yeah, you can pretty much put whatever you want onto it. You can use whatever bread you want. You can make it however done you want it. And you can add kind of whatever you want to the batter too. I really like cinnamon and vanilla, so I feel like cinnamon vanilla is what I would normally go for. But if you don't like cinnamon, you don't like vanilla, you don't need to put those in there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you later today on Zoom. Have a great day.